majorly Nollywood or majorly Nigeria, most of the time when there's been outrage about some stuff, it's either I feel like it's unnecessary, it's silly, or I feel like they're not going far enough.
Yes, I hear you. And then sometimes because I may, or you may, or whoever is watching may not have a healthy understanding of where the outrage is emanating from.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, is it because of this thing? And it's no, it's not really about just this thing.
Deeper than that.
It's much
it's been
deeper.
Going on before.
You know, so
that's actually happened to me before.
So sometimes if when I see things happen, I try to take a step back and not have an immediate opinion and go, okay, let me try and understand what everyone is saying.
Yes, I had to learn that the hard way.
Yes, okay, what is actually going on here?
Yeah.
What are they saying? Do I fully agree, having understood everything leading up to this moment?
And sometimes, at least in that situation, you notice it's not really a case of one person being right or the other person being wrong. It's just little bits of perspective that are just slightly different. And now makes it look like two of you don't actually agree.
Yes.
It's just a little bit.
Sometimes,
you notice that you actually do agree on most parts. It's just some little bits, but since it's now online, and there's that need to be right, there's that need to be correct, there's that need to be righteous. You're just at each other's necks, and now it's an unnecessary
tussle.
When
it could have been a healthy debate and we would have been able to move everyone and society forward.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask you another thing.
Yes.
Have you been in any cancel culture-esque situation?
Personally? I am not aware.
Yet.
Yes, I'm not aware that I have been. No, I haven't been.
That's a very good way to that's a very good way to say it. You have to be aware of it. It could be currently happening as we speak.
Yes.
And if you're not aware of it, to you, it's not happening. That's the first thing. Because what I wanted to ask was, how, if you find yourself in that situation, how would you advise to handle it? Because when I did, my first instinct was to ignore it.
Yeah.
Not the best thing to do.
Well, the truth is this. It depends on what the issue is.
Okay.
And I feel the best way to always approach anything is with the truth. With the truth. Because sometimes there can be a misconception.
Which was,
an erroneous amount of miscommunication.
True.
And sometimes people are being disingenuous or
most of the
flat out lying about certain instances. So that can also happen. But if someone says, oh, X did this, what I tend to do is go, oh, okay, how do you mean? Please explain. Help me understand. And then I leave room for X's rebuttal. So if X comes and says, oh, yes, I did in fact do this, but this is, why, or this is how it came about, or this is what led to that. And then I might go in my mind, oh, maybe I now see why X did this, even though on some level I'm thinking maybe X shouldn't have done that. Or I might go, oh, I see why you did that. And I understand fully and I probably would have done the same thing. You get my point now? In that, take for instance, situation that you referenced earlier in the show, and one that we will discuss in detail
some other time.
Yes, hopefully not too long from now. Yes,
you're not too long. I was hoping it to be long. I'm so tired of talking about it.
Yeah,
I was hoping it to be long.
Where a certain colleague of ours, well, they're all colleagues of ours anyway, because we are in front of and behind the camera.
Yeah, true.
Certain colleagues got into a dispute that turned physical and bordered on kidnap, threats. Violence,
physical assault.
Yes. And when we heard one side of the story, some people were quick to jump on.
Yeah.
And then we heard the other side of the story. And for a lot of us, we tried to discern. Okay, this is what, and this is what. And I don't know what people's thoughts are about the entire situation.
Do you think anyone got cancelled from that? Or was there any attempted cancelling from that?
I wouldn't say an attempted cancelling, but there was a bit of dragging.
Yes,
maybe justified, maybe not. It depends on how how you view the entirety of everything that's unfolded, or what you think you know. About what's unfolded.
True.
But the truth is, those things wouldn't have been brought to light 5 years ago, but they have been brought to light today.
How do you mean? That video came out 5 years ago?
Yeah. 5 years ago, the young actors in that position may not have felt brave enough to put out that content.
I see your point.
Yes. But today,
I see your point.
They can.
Yeah. Because I've also noticed there's been a lot of which I did want to.
Yeah.
I was like, when I was doing it, I was like, oh, you're doing it too? This is weird. A lot of you put the camera on, put on your light and start explaining a series of events because some gist came out about you that it's just not good, or it's not true, or it's definitely, it defames your character. So you have to clear the air. And I had to do it, and that's happened quite a lot more.
Do you care to share?
More. No, it was as regards the same thing. Yeah, that was how I was able to.
Did you explain Tyre?
Yeah, that's how I was able to explain it.
Did you explain Tyre? Did you explain without evidence? I don't know. I just wondering.
I get what it's, because when you started, you think like in 1 minute, 2 minutes you'll be done.
Yeah.
I like, man, the whole video was like 10 minutes. And like, jeez.
I get you.
How long did I have to explain this whole thing?
Yeah.
But you now understand the reason why you wanted to cover all the bases is you don't want to leave any space for misinformation. Yeah. That's why I like, okay, any part you want to take the story from, I've already covered my own part of it. So unless you want to come and say I'm lying, which I would like you to, you have to just, okay, then there's nothing you can say then.
That's true.
Yeah, so that was kind of, which ended up being the best way to approach it, because after that, there was no rebuttal, or there's like, Baaj said this, but no, it was a complete, because it was the truth. So it was just did it.